welcome back to my channel. So in today's video it's going to be Feed My Animals with me. Okay, so every morning Mickey wakes me up and I then put on my socks and then I go downstairs, and when I go downstairs, whenever I open the door, Mickey is always there waiting for me because he is so interested in the hall. So then he gets fed so I can come through the door, and also he does need his breakfast, so he gets fed at that time. And then I go into the kitchen and feed Snowflake and Muskie. So then I measure out Snowflake's food, and then when I've measured out Snowflake's pellets, I always see Mickey hanging around at my feet because Mickey does leave his breakfast and go back to it, so he does come back to it a lot. So then what I do, I shut the drawer and then I come in, and Snowflake is so excited to see me every morning. So then I put his pellets down on his plate, and then I come out. I lost my balance here stepping over the gate because Mickey's always hanging around, and going over the gate with Mickey is not that easy. So then I put the measuring bowl back in and I feed Muskie with his guinea pig pellets, and then I see Mickey always being in the kitchen every single morning, and Snowflake's eating happily and Mickey's eating happily, and alongside as Muskie. I don't have a clip of Muskie eating because he's quite dark coloured, so you can't really see him in his area, so that's why when I film I always take Muskie's out. So then I'm trying to do a bit of training with Mickey with his kibble because he prefers to be hand fed than have it in a bowl, but if he's really hungry he will have it in his bowl, and at breakfast time for the start he will have it in his bowl, but he just prefers it out of my hand. So he's doing a bit of tricks here and I'm trying to make him lie down, but he's doesn't quite get lying down yet. So then I am giving him kibble. So he was a good boy. He tried to lie down, but he doesn't quite get it yet. And then he just left me to clean up his mess once he went in the kitchen. And now it's time to feed myself. So now we are doing the nighttime feeding. So here I've got some food for my animals, and Mickey does get fed kibble at this point, but he obviously I haven't got it on camera, so I will show you me feeding Snowflake and Muskie. So Mickey does actually have 3 meals a day, and here I'm showing you the romaine lettuce. So this is what I'm using whilst I'm cutting up the food for Snowflake and Muskie. So I use some lettuce, and I use romaine lettuce a lot, probably most of the meals, and I don't give them that much, but I give them about a leaf and maybe a half sometimes. It depends on the day. And what I was saying about Mickey, he does get fed 3 times a day with kibble. So since he's a puppy, he gets fed a bit more often. So we feed him in the morning, and we feed him at lunchtime, and we feed him at dinner time. But if he's really hungry throughout the day, we do give him a bit of kibble because most of the time he does get a bit hungry throughout the day. So those are just the set meal times, and we do give him kibble throughout the day. So I'm so sorry, I filmed it the wrong angle, so it was covering up everything I was doing. But later on in the video I will give Snowflake and Muskie a little piece of carrot, because whenever I am preparing their meal, they always are begging, so I give them a little treat whilst I'm preparing the meal. And so when I give the carrot, I do realize this, so then I change the angle so you can see what I'm doing, so the food isn't covering the camera up. So I am cutting up and trying to get some more feed for them now, and obviously it takes double the time because I get their food, I take their food out. If it's some lettuce, I rip a lettuce piece off. I do both of them at the same time, which takes double the amount of time. And then I also cut them up, which takes a lot longer. But I give them a piece of carrot, and now I am giving Snowflake one, and now I'm giving Musky one, and now I realise, so now you can see everything I'm doing. So I've got celery, so I'm cutting up the celery for Snowflake and Musky at the moment. And of course the other part of the meal is prepared as well, and I have actually done most of the nighttime meal, but there's still a bit left, so you can watch me prepare the rest of the meal for my animals in the nighttime. And Mickey, as he does get a kibble diet, so he is fed as well, but I didn't get it on camera. So yeah, I'm just preparing Snowflake and Musky's food whilst they are eating a little carrot piece. And Mickey is on the pea pad, and this is the full meal for Snowflake. And then on the other side there is one for Musky, but Mickey is at my feet. So now I'm cutting it up in time lapse so it goes a bit quicker, and both of their meals are now prepared, so now I'm feeding it to Snowflake. I'm so sorry for the really bad quality. It was night time, and yeah, it's very bad quality, so I'm sorry for that, and I will try to film it lighter next time. And stepping over the gate, as I said earlier, is not easy with a puppy at your feet. So I'm taking the food to Musky, and of course the shadows make it a lot darker, so you can't really see much of what I'm doing with Musky, but I am feeding him, and Snowflake's fed happily, and Mickey's been fed happily, as well as Musky. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please subscribe and please like, because I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!